Bigfoot's biggest message is mind your own business. Family first. Bigfoot. The fuzzy guy? The furry guy? It's my freaking... I chose peace today. I need lip balm. I'll be right back. You're gonna have to watch Liquor Tucker with his liquor license practicing on Lunatickle. I'll be right back. Like, am I missing out? Go. Go! Ugh. Betty, please just go away. Please. Go sit with Retta. That's not going to sit with... Yeah, I know, Luna, I tried. It's Aries season. Happy Aries season. Happy New Year. Aries season. Spring equinox. I tried to go out today. I had to go get dog food because the last time I was there, the place I get it at, Tractor Supply, they didn't have any. Because they only buy, they don't, instead of, because Taos is growing. This place is growing so fast that the locals are freaking out about it. They're becoming unhinged because their little quiet, peaceful way of life has been overrun by invaded. And they're freaking out. And people ain't professional in Taos. They just, they're going to have to learn to be professional. They're going to have to learn to be professional because people aren't going to do business with you. So I'm done with Tractor Supply, but that's okay because I read the reviews and there's a lot of people that are done with Tractor Supply. So got a lot of 1 stars. So this is what happened today. This was my day. I gotta take off my sweatshirt. Now I'm hot. Alright. Try and get comfortable. It was a stressful day for old Marjo. I'm aging, man. This place is aging me. So this is a TikTok. This is the only video I got. See, yeah, they don't take care of people in America because America's a lie. America is staged. America is based on a story, and I'm going to explain it how here in a minute, but first I want to find this TikTok. I got to turn this on. There. Turn on that fan. And I go in, and I walk in, and I look over. That should have been my first red flag, is to just turn around and walk away. Because when I walk in and I see that the self-checkout is closed, that is like the most inefficient thing that they can do. Like, I mean, Taos is just a very inefficient place, and I have example after example after example. So I go in and I get my bag. They only had one. Now, they just got the shipment in yesterday, but they always only order like 4 bags so people know that the shipment comes on Wednesday. They like that dog food. And so instead of ordering more and selling more products, they continue to order the same amount of 4. And then maybe 8, and then the same amount. It's always, and then they run out because one person comes in and buys 2-3 bags. Couple people do that, and then, because it's every man for himself on planet Earth. And so I grab my bag and I have it over my shoulder, and I'm behind an old man, and he has a cart and like 3 bags of fucking feed, and now he decides he wants to get signed up for his savings, for his reward, loyalty reward card. And so the young girl was oh so willing to help him sign up for the awards. As the line behind me is growing, there's a woman behind me. Icky. She just felt icky. People just feel icky. I don't like going out because they feel icky. Because they don't do anything to fucking detox themselves, so they just fucking feel icky. And then there's a chick and a dude behind her, and then there's just more people. And then a guy came. I say, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna wait here. I just need to practice patience and tolerance evidently today. And then so they all go through, and then I'm still waiting because she can't figure out, she can't figure out what she committed to. Now, I'm saying these things in my head because that's a thing I do. It's a discipline I have that I'll sit there and I'll listen to my music and I'll try and stay calm because I can't understand how, the only thing I said out loud is is this a joke? Is this, where's the camera? Am I on, what was that show called? Candid Camera, where they make obnoxious scenarios just to watch how people act? Is that what's happening? It was just so lame. It's just a typical day in Taos, though. So I'm going through because I'm what is the cause? Really? In order to sign up for loyalty, it's key in name. It should take 2 minutes. It took these people. I thought I was in some sort of weird, time loop or something, and I was just waiting to hear it out. Well, I'm talking to myself, and then somebody heard me talking to myself and didn't like what I said to myself. I'm not talking out loud, mind you. And if you ask the person, what did she say? The person could not tell you what it was that I said. They just didn't like me or my attitude, so they wanted to impress upon that because of their indignation. And so this is what I got. Some little shit stain for brain, born and raised with her shit stain. See, dude, stay fit. As long as you can see your feet when you're looking down, as long as you maintain that, just that, look down, see your feet. See your feet, because chances are you'll get to see that you're a man still, too, because there's so many men that they have to look in the mirror. Because when they look down, all they see is a big fat gut. A big fucking fat hairy gut. A big reminder about how they didn't work, how they let themselves go, how they didn't do a constant reminder about what it is to be a man, but they can't see their manlyhood unless they stand in front of a mirror, where then they feel bad because they just are reminded that they what maybe used to be, but now they're because they didn't do the work. So I got bullied by a little fucking shit stain, like a little Chihuahua woman, and her shit stain for brains husband. And here's the video on TikTok. I'll just play the TikTok. There's the truck. There's a picture. It says, they chose violence in Taos. That's the guy. That's the husband. So if you see them around anywhere, what is that? WAGJ G45. Just say, hey, Marge. You know, Marge really is not that bad. More people have had good experiences with Marge. That's the guy. He called me a lesbian. I'm like, dude, I don't think I count. I haven't been on a date in like 8 years. I don't even find, I'm like not attracted to women hardly, because they're just, well, shit, I'm in Taos. They're probably my cousin. And like, I like women that are driven, like that, like, you know, give a shit about themselves. And you don't find that. There's not a lot here. Not a lot of put together. And what are you going to do? You're going to get put together and go down and shop at the fucking Family Dollar? Fucking shit. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's the video. Here we go. Roll it. Here, let's play. Wait a second. What's... Bluetooth, disconnect. Here we go.
They're stealing my dog food. I got the receipt right here. Hey, check me out. Third eye activated.
She threw my dog food in the gully.
That's tough. This is what born and raised gets you.
She's so mad. Ooh, I'm so mad. Ooh, ooh, I'm mad. She hit me and threw and my phone went flying.
They're stealing my dog food. I got the receipt right here.
Yeah, so that's what you get for born and raised, you know? Like, you just go buy dog food and you got some fucking lip dick that's like, ooh, I don't like you. Ooh, oh, are you a lesbian? Like, what does my shirt say? It's not even a rainbow. That's how intelligent they are here. Like, anybody that sees my logo and recognizes it as gay rainbow, you're a fucking idiot. Yeah, anybody that does that, you're dumb because you didn't even look at it. You're just surfacey NPC human beings. Yeah, so you just go with the program. Here's a perfect example. This is what America is, okay? America is a bunch of dudes sitting around the table and they're writing out ideas and they're like, okay, these are the storylines that we're going to put out, and we're going to use media, and we're going to make Hollywood make movies so they go, yay, America, right? And then we're going to go off, though, in real life, and we're going to do some dastardly shit, but we're going to say it's in the name of fucking democracy and freedom, okay? We're going to do that, all right? Okay? So here's a perfect example. One of the shows Mom watches is Rockford Files. Go watch Rockford Files. They have all the Aryan stuff. And the Aryan is all the Zion stuff, right? It's all the, ooh, might, white, right, might, right, fight, right, white, fight, might, right. Bleh, all that shit, all that superior race shit, it's all of that. It's all in there. It's all about, like all the gangster stuff. Well, that just paved the way for the Godfather, the Sopranos. Like, it just glorifies people that do terrible things. Okay? That's what America is. And now, the administration of this country, we might as well be the second state of Israel. See, and it's stupid and it's gross, and I'm gonna talk out against it as much as I can because that's all I can do. I can't fight back. I can't. There's all I can do is talk about stuff because I dedicated my life to being a peaceful being. But when you dedicate your life to being a peaceful being, that just, and when you got like, you know, when people are jealous of you, because God, so many people, God, it's like they're jealous because I did the work and they didn't. And like, look at them. I know why she's mad. She's in her 50s or 60s. She still has to go to work every day. She still has to paint. It's her kids are probably fucking losers, so that's why she still has to go to work. Like, retirement is no place in, you know, like, I can empathize with her. People just can't empathize with me. That's the thing, is I empathize with people all day long. I just don't understand why people just stand there and like they're not doing anything. That happened when I went to this flower shop the other day. I'll never go back there either. Like, the guy was doing some power trip. Last time he was there, he put all my identification in. I'm like, what, did it fall out of your system? You know, but people just like to hang people up. They like to stop them up. It's a control thing. It's a power play thing. That if I can stop you up and hold you up, that I am keeping you. I am so powerful that I am keeping you from what you want to do in life. It's stupid. It's stupid cousin shit. And so I'm done. And I ain't participating no more. You know? Like, the stupid little fucking shit-stained mayor wants, you know, all these people to come to Taos. Well, they're coming to Taos, so now you're going to deal with all the shit that comes along with it. But they live in a bubble. You know, they're going to still go to their lives aren't going to be impacted. You know? Like, people that make the systems, their lives are not impacted. And they make them because they're so fucking inconsistent. That's why nothing ever gets accomplished, because they're always, oh, let's change this. I mean, they've been like, how many times did he make parking free? Because people show up and like get in his face, like, you know, what are you doing? The construction, we're on year 6 now, 7 for this 1 mile stretch that the town is putting in. Because in the 1970s they had the Handicap Act, and they got all this money to fucking put in sidewalks, and they never did it. They just did the bare minimum, but they took all the money and then paid themselves, bought all the trucks, you know, got all the banners, you know, did all the stuff, praised themselves, touted that they did a great job, and everybody knows what a fucking joke Taos is, because Taos is a fucking joke. It's seriously a joke. And they think they're like progressive, and they got like, and they're always asking the community, please come in and share us. For 3 years, they hired a committee. They hired people to come in from out of state to create a committee to, and on this committee, there's like 7 or 8 people, right? So that they brought 7 or 8 people in from out of state, other places, to come up to make up a committee which took up housing for locals. But then what they did, they set up and then it's been 3 years. There's no affordable housing in Taos. There's homeless people everywhere. There's junkies. There's drunks. There's, you know. But what they do is they say, well, they can just go out on the mesa. You know, that's Taos' solution. If we don't want to look at you, just go 30 miles north and go no running water, no electricity, windstorms, like fuck it, it's just hard life. We just get out of our sight and you'll be out of our mind. And that is what the administration in this country is based on. Systems are not created to help the focus group. Systems are created so that the people within the system get a paycheck, can go on paid vacation, get fucking PTO, freaking insurance, you know, medical insurance, all these benefits for minimal work. And that's America. That is America. And now America's crumbling because the people, the thing of it is like, it doesn't, professional, you know what it means, what I learned about it, about being in the military. That's one thing I got from the military that was pretty freaking, is that to be professional, you don't have to fucking like people to work with them. You don't have to like them to be decent to them, to get along. You don't have to like people. There's this shift in psychology in the Southern 48 that customer service equates liking somebody, and that if you don't like somebody, that you will deny him those goods and services, which is weird to me, because in that moment that they think that you're gonna hurt that person by not allowing them but to get dog food at your store anymore. But that was a choice that I already made. Okay? See, it's that intentional causing harm, right? Because the manager of Tractor Supply, she was right out front. She was right out front watching their whole time. I said, you just sat there and watched. You are a female that watched another female get physically shoved because I would not fucking hit these people back because I have to go home to mom. I can't wait for the sheriff and do the fucking report because they're gonna fucking make me the bad guy. Fuck that. I know how systems work. Fuck all you fucking shit stains, But go on about your practices about, when people showing up at, Tractor Supply, supposed to open at 8, it's 9:15, no sign, but, it's all locked up because you just can't hire decent fucking work, and you can't hire decent employees anymore. And what do you do? Oh my God. You just don't get mad though. You just have to kind of go around the stupid cousins and, oh, it's all right. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, you drank too much last night? Oh, you're out too much, doing shit that doesn't matter, so you can't fucking show up to do the stuff that you get paid to do, all that stuff. It's terribly, terribly amusing to me. It's terribly amusing to me. So I've set myself up and I put myself in a pretty comfortable position because mom and I don't need much, because we don't want much. We don't need much. That's how we have set up our lives. And so many people have had to, that's why they're freaking out, because in order for them to be comfortable, they have to buy this. They have to drive this truck. They got to do this. They got to do that. They got to have this. They got to have to, because they were with the program and they got an idea of in their mind that this is what a life is to be in order for them to equate happiness, and they're never going to fucking reach it. While I'm over here and mom over here are freaking having this struggle, this shit life, and we're just trying to, and we're keeping our center throughout, and keeping our faith and understanding that these things happen for a reason. They make you stronger, blah, 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 all this shit. And now we're at a place where a whole lot of people are fucking freaking out because they don't know how, they're getting threatened to have stuff taken away. This livelihood, this way, this comfort of living that they've had. Mind you, they never did anything to give it away. People are not hospitable, man. I don't know why people are like, oh, Taos is so great. No, dude, you get off that little fucking beaten path and you see the fucking, the need and desperation in people. No. They ain't cool. They're not, dude. They're fucking ugly outs. They gotta act ugly because they're ugly inside because they didn't do the work. Taped up. Yeah, it's all contract, like so Rockford Files. So I was looking up Rockford Files. This is just how I kind of go down ant holes, because rabbit hole, it's just the hole in the grass. Ant holes, they have all these caverns and stuff like that. What was I talking about? And then, like, I saw one. This is Taos, man. It fucking cracks me up. This is the shit. I saw some girl, like, requesting, oh, does anybody have a free router? I need a router. I'm desperate. I need a free, anybody. And so some other woman said, yeah, I think I might have I might have one, right? Or whatever, right? So then, like, not even 4 hours later, so you see a post on a different marketplace group in Taos, and the girl got the freaking router and was selling it for $100. Like, that's just fucking hilarious. It's so funny. Oh, rabbit holes, yeah. Yeah, I don't go down. I don't like inner earth. I'm not going all the way down. We're in Aries season right now. I am Aries sun. My birthday is in a couple weeks. It's kind of negated. My Aries is kind of like, Aries, because of my Pisces trine, okay? I have a Pisces trine. My Pisces sits the 12th house, which is the endings, which Pisces is endings. And I got, it's Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury. So I am extremely psychic intuitive. And I'm not stupid. I don't go out in the world looking for trouble. I just go out and see stupid shit people do. You know? Like, I keep to myself, and people just have to come into my fucking radar. So, oh, that's right. Rockford Files. So, this is just on Wikipedia. If you go to the Rockford Files, which was, it's American detective drama. You know how everybody's into, like, cold case files and shit like that? It's a whole genre. Like, Mom was always into it. So I grew up with my Pisces freaking psychic intuitiveness. And, for whatever reason, I was always right there. When Mom was always watching the Rockford Files or Columbo or Quincy. Quincy was the first medical forensics show on TV that I can remember. So all this attention to detail shit, and now they still do it. They still have the TV shows that do it. They had the Good Doctor. They made it a doctor one. And then now they have the High Potential. She's a freaking single mom. Works for it's just like, there's us with Scorpio moon, like people try to freaking lie to us, but it's funny. So, it premiered on September 13th, 1974, and it ran to January 10th, 1980, and he's a private investigator. And then, like, he always goes fishing with his dad, who was a truck driver and stuff like that. And then, so I scroll down and I go, okay, Roy Higgins. It's created by a man named Roy Higgins. Let's see what the man that created the Rockford Files is about. And he was born July 18th, so he's a Cancer. Is he Cancer? 1914, and died April 3rd, 2002. He was an American novelist and an influential writer creator that produced the character-driven television series, including The Maverick, The Fugitive, Hunter, Rockford Files. He became a noted writer and producer using his own name, but which of his later television scripting was done by using pseudonyms of Troy Fitzroy, John Thomas James, or John Francis O'Mara. Okay, now, if you click in the tab of early life, it says Higgins was educated in the University of California, Los Angeles. So it's like the state. Okay, where he's a PhD student in poli-sci. My brother was a poli-sci grad. It's part of the club. It's part of. We're gonna allow you to indoctrinate the United States and get them to believe in a bunch of bullshit that ain't true in the name of fucking patriotism, pride, all the shit that don't matter. So, and then after graduation, he worked at the civil service as a civil service representative for the U.S. Civils. It's all a club. It's one. They move from one sector to the next, and then it goes down to. This is when Columbia Pictures purchased the rights to his novel Double Take in 1948. Higgins signed a contract to the studio. See, even the freaking assassination of the president, it's all contrived. America's very contrived. Anyway, this is the part that matters. I've been saying Higgins, it's Huggins, Huggins. Huggins was a member of the Communist Party, USA, until the Nazi-Soviet Non-Aggression Pact of 1939. They don't stop their practices, they just stop doing them out loud. And see, understand, that's where my brother gets his privilege, because his practice wife, her father was a fucking Nazi. And then he came here, lived in Long Beach. They had a good night. What did they do to have a good life? They didn't do anything. Like, they didn't go to work, Like, she got all the, my ex-sister-in-law, like, got to grow up, like, had all the privilege that I didn't get. Her brother had a radio show. Like that. My brother was a really big, like, oh my God, he was more upset about you losing the brother-in-law and the divorce than the wife and the stuff, because he was just so enamored by Jack and his radio show and impressed, by the influence that he had. That's what they do. They lie. They get people to freaking think that this is what right and wrong is, because people are so impressionable that they have no idea what right and wrong really is. It's right and wrong is not having people fucking rotting, dying in the streets because they don't got no place to live, because people are so greedy that they set that when they have rentals, they set their rental prices so high that poor people just are priced out of, a comfortable life, because they were a part of the club, and people that are eased out aren't a part of the club, or just not. I liked House. Mom and I watched it. We got it on DVD. We got House. We got Columbo on DVD. Actually, I got 2 sets of Columbo on DVD. Lying, cheating, and stealing, it don't end well. So yeah, you have all these old shows that, and then so what did this guy do? I watched an episode today, and I was like, dude, this paves a way. Like, he was, the tax lady was auditing him, so that paves the way to get the American people established fear of the tax people, when the reality of it is that's just another club. Like all the alphabet clubs that people use, the people that they go out after are the people that cause problems for them, are the people that are like, hey, this is the real, like, dude, like, our country fucking, like, killed its own president, and it's tried to do it again, and it's just because, you don't go along to get along, then you're just going to be erased. There's a lot of us out here, it's like, whatever the future holds, that's not for me to know. Every day I gotta tell the truth. It's just what I do, and I'm an asshole magnet, so that kind of brings some spice into the mix, so I'm not gonna be going out much. I just there's nothing out there. Every time I go into town, there's like another building going up. There's more it's just like, and they don't, it's just, and more people, like I said, they're getting unhinged, and they don't meditate, they don't have the facets, they don't, they don't do healthy things, they don't make good choices. So It motivates me to continue on my trajectory, that whenever I want to freaking sit around and do nothing, that I don't want to be like them. So I don't. Thanks for help motivate me, whack jobs. Girl, but that's what these programs have always done. They get people to, and then look at the people that they're like stuck in that storyline. They're stuck in that program. Like the sports movie people. You got the sports movie people, and the sports people, they went off, to just, that's what their lives are. Like, they can ramble off all these stats, but it's like they've been to all these games, they've done all this stuff related to sports, but people in their own community have like lived in peril because they prayed and all those prayers fell on deaf ears because Creator Source is supposed to work through us and people just deny it. And what happens ultimately, you deny it. That's why people get tormented with schizophrenia and stuff like that, is my understanding, is because you deny it. Like how many voices in people headers like are highly sensitive people that are just, just like, you hear the freaking screams of 1,000 people because there's so many in turmoil out there that they're just praying for somebody to hear their prayers. And us sensitive types, they land on us, and then we're crazy. And it's just like, the crazy part is that we live in a society where so many people are allowed to live in pain and strife. Exactly. I hold no idols. Good orderly direction, God creator, all this, I like all of it. It's just, there's storylines I'm not, like, whenever I hear it, it all pops up. The Zionist, all of it, all pops up. That last scene, of Raiders of the Lost Ark is what plays in my head. And when I was a little girl, I was like 6 when that came out. It was so scary because they melted. When he's like, whatever you do, don't look until I tell ya. And, but the scary part. Oh, it's the whole dang movie. Yeah, there it is. Oh, 81. So yeah, I was 6 years old. So this is the part, what he's like. Can't hear it. Movie clips. Whatever you do, don't look. Shut your eyes. That's the part on planet Earth that I feel like we're in. Like, don't get caught up. It's Aries season. Be your own best friend. Don't let yourself get arrested in Aries season. Yep, they open the ark, all the light starts, all the spirits, all the entities, all the darkness, all the shadow starts flying around. The dude that rat him out, he gets it real good. Oh, it's so beautiful, going against good orderly direction, just doing whatever you want. Look at and then it all turns to And then here comes the face melting. And I don't need to see the face melting. I'm done. Oh my goodness. Well, I better get Mom something to eat. I asked her before I did my talk if she was hungry, and she's like, not yet. But she's been staying up like, I don't know, I don't look at the Earth as a globe that we're spinning through Earth. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like Tron, where it's a bunch. It's just all open space, and then the locations don't materialize until the perception is there to perceive it. So all this weather and stuff that people are going through right now, it's very karmic. There's going to be a lot of people, like, look for the people that, like, didn't lose everything. Like, they're the ones that are, because it's just, God. This storm that came across the other night, I was watching it, and this one woman, she's been talking about traveling south to Tennessee from Canada to get her to leave a horse, take a horse, and then she ran into these storms. But it's kind of funny because, like, here's the storm, but here's the storm, and there's the storm. Oh, that's a guy that came up missing that I think I know. Storm. There's the storm. Shouldn't that be like an overlay? There's quite a bit of difference, you know? So it just kind of, and then, because that got me to thinking, you know, the times when I lived in Omaha and I'd be driving someplace and it would be snowing. And then I'd look at the map I'd look at the weather app really quick. Because I'm always playing with data and stuff like that and experiences. And it would say, it is one time I was going to the farmhouse. I was going down the road. It was snowing. It was like, what the fuck? Like, the weather did not, like, there's nothing about this snow. It was no place. And then when I looked at the weather app, it said partly cloudy, 43 degrees. And I was like, I'm having a different experience than everybody else is, because people have experiences based on their frequency. People live based on their frequency. They get yelled at based on their frequency. They yell based on, like all the, it's just based on the storyline that you tuned into. And more people, that is becoming a reality than, you know, working a 9 to 5, because the deck is stacked. When I couldn't get a job, I knew that the deck is stacked. Like, that's when I started. That was back in 2016. I couldn't get a job at a gas station. I couldn't get a job anywhere. And I was like, every organization, they hire based on what, you know, they like, not who's qualified. It has more to do with like than qualifications. And that is why so many things are crumbling in America, because unqualified people have positions where people that should be qualified need to be in, but they're not, because they know the right person. So, kneel down, ye sinners, streetwise religion greed's been crowned. The new King Hollywood Dream Teams. Yesterday's trash. Christ, a blessing for the final ring. Aho. So, Wild Side lyrics, I'll check it out. See, I wasn't ever a real, like I I knew Motley Crue. I mean, there's time, I remember I was like probably 9, 10, I listened to Dio, because my mom had a boyfriend that listened to Dio, so that was like my metalhead phase and stuff like that. But they, like, the glamour rock, I had crushes on girls that liked the glamour rock bands, but I didn't really like them because I just thought they were just silly. I'll check it out. Yeah, what is it? Wild Side, Motley Crue. I quit smoking weed. It's probably 3 weeks now. I'm glad. The world's just getting too crazy. I can't meet crazy with crazy. Like, I can't, like, meet. I can't meet crazy. I can only meet crazy with clarity, is all I wanted to say. It's, and people are gonna get so crazy that I don't want to meet. I just want to walk away. I just want to turn the cheek. Whatever happens, I want to turn the cheek. And I know I get provoked a lot, and it don't help nothing talking about it here. Motley Crue, Wild Side. I think that's why I like doing lives on TikTok, because you can play music. There it is, Motley Crue. Let's see. View credits. So I was that was May 1987 was the year that I read the sheriff report about what happened when I was 10 months old, and why my hip still pops. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, you're lyricing me. Good deal. I always appreciate recommendations. See, that's the thing that like my story is a story of all age for all ages really because my family like it's it's so funny. I think I got a great story. I know I got a great story. It's just that's the thing is that other people that don't have good stories, they're not going to recognize what a good story is because they're not going to they don't recognize people real life people have good stories because the only stories to be told are on the TV and movies. It's just all bullshit. My brother, the Freemason, got all the freaking benefit that I didn't. But I'm not living my life. He's living his life for his 237K that he makes a year. I'm living my life for freaking my eternal life. Wait in heaven. It's just all no name dropping, no names glamorized. Yeah, cocaine, I did that stuff one time. I remember it. They're like, "Hey Marge, we got, cuz in Reading you didn't I didn't go looking for it. I'm sure I knew plenty of people. Like I didn't like to go fast because of how my energy field is. So I just anyway, so a buddy of mine scored some one time and I did it and I was like it only lasted 10 minutes, 15 minutes and I was like this is what this is what people throw their lives away over. Like I couldn't be one of them. So, I always thought it was weird, like that they would have the National Guard because my brother signed up for the National Guard in '89. I remember he went to like Compton or whatever when they had the riots and like the what do you call it? Fucking uh Rodney King thing. Yeah. And he went down there, and I was like, "So what happened? Did you see anything?" He said these gangsters pulled up, and they tapped their gun on the window at us, and then they drove off. And the thing of it is my brother was probably very, very scared because he's a scaredy cat. He's a Virgo. Virgo men or women. It's a feminine sign. It's just how it is. And then either they rectify with it, like I've had to rectify with my masculine energy. It's just how it is. Just, don't temper it down. Just try not to be, too much for the fearful people cuz they're freaking skittish and they'll go boo and get scared and then I'm a criminal cuz they get scared and stuff. Weird. Fearful people make crazy realities, and that's why everything is all hokey and weird right now is because the lower 48 is so fucking fearful about so much shit that they're creating all this crazy internal angst, which is creating weather in their local proximity, whatever you want to call that local proximity. You can put a name on the town, it don't matter. You can call it Truman, Truman Showville. You can call it don't matter. It's wherever the experiencer is at that latitude and longitude having that experience. And people just put names on it. Taos might as well be Central Valley, might as well be Project City, might as well be Springville. They're all the same. You have people that care about themselves and there's key people that care about everybody like collectively, and there's a big split and a big division, and things are splitting like cells. Everybody's worried about the poles flipping. We'll concentrate on centering your own pole, and if more people concentrated on centering their own pole, they don't got to worry about the freaking poles on planet Earth freaking flipping. So That's how I look at it. Anyway, let's see. Taos cracks me up, dude. And you see how desperate people are. Like, they're selling the junkiest junk just because another person shot. Like, people, it's a free-for-all. People are becoming fucking unhinged, and it's just the first day of Aries. They can't handle the energy, and they don't do anything to fucking... They don't do anything healthy to subdue it, I should say. The choices that they're making are making them monsters and animals and zombies. I'm happy it's spring. Nothing has really changed for us much because we're just, one day at a time. That's all we can do. But then, like, as crappy as Taos is, and they still have the Taos Ballet. Really? The Taos Ballet? There's a ballet in Taos. Okay. Yep. Oh, that's right. Support art. They don't support poor people in the community, but you want them to support the freaking... Dancing in Taos is like, let's entertain your kids while your parents are at work. That's what... It's just, it's not that world anymore, man. There's too many people that can't take care of themselves. I know a lady, that's what I was reading a message from a while ago, that I know a lady, I don't want to, that knows a lady. I'll just say that. I know a lady that knows a lady that has an adult son that's 35 and he's autistic. Only he's not as functioning as I am. And she is getting of a certain age that she is desperately trying to find a place for this young man in an assisted living environment. And she lives in the United States in a big city. I won't name which one. And she is still wants to travel, and she's looking all the way in Poland because America can't fucking figure out how to take care of people because it's run by people that only know how to take care of themselves. It's about all I got for now. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I hope you have a rad day.